Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video, making yourself a priority. I'm Denise. I'm not in the kitchen. Actually, I'm waiting for Steve. He's in there picking up a little bit of dinner. Shh. So I thought I would do my intro for my What's D cooking? What is she cooking this week? Well, she's got a stuffed French toast. She has a cornbread donut, and she has a breakfast skillet. Well, bowl. And there is a Nora, otherwise known as the red velvet whoopie pie. Yeah, a little bit of everything. A few things I've put up on Instagram Reels or maybe even a YouTube short, but I put them all here together so, because I know a lot of you don't watch all that other stuff, so they're quick videos too, which is kind of fun. So they may be hard to follow. I do apologize because the format for the shorts and the Reels is a little bit different. It's a little quicker, but everything, written recipes are on dishwithd.com. It will hook you up. So let's get started with some really good, delicious recipes. I don't know which ones are my favorite. They were all really good. I mean, the donut was fantastic. It was really, it's the Dunkin' Donut, cornbread donut that Dunkin' Donut came out with. I love it. And I needed something for Fat Tuesday, so voila. We have the donut. I'm looking over there waiting for Steve to come. I'm like, why does she keep looking this way? Sorry. And whoopie pie, I promised Nora. It's just basically my chocolate whoopie pie with red food coloring. And the filling is cream cheese, whipped cream cheese, and whipped topping. Again, you could add more if you want to up the points and want it filled. I didn't have the light whipped topping. I had the regular, so I kind of scaled it back, and then I scored it a little at the end because if I had the light, I would have had more, right? So everything was really good though. The stuffed French toast. What's better than banana cream pie in your French toast? I don't know. And what was the other thing? Oh, my scramble. Funny story about that scramble. I made it on Friday. Yep, forgot it was no meat Friday. Hashtag human. Didn't do it on purpose, so I'm good. But yeah, Peter reminded me, Mom, did you eat that this morning? I'm like, yeah. He was like, it's Friday. I'm like, oops. And I had sausage and bacon in there. Because if you're going to do it, you're going to do it right. So I know I'm talking way too long. Let's roll that food footage and enjoy this video. Don't know what I want for breakfast, but you're going to come along and we're going to create something fantastic. So first, I've decided to start with a base. So I've decided to go with potatoes, shredded potatoes. I measured out 100 grams, which for this brand is 2 points. Could you go with 1 point of potatoes? You sure could, but this is the bulk of my breakfast. So I'm not gonna have any bread, so I need something to keep me full. Protein only goes so far. You need a little bit of a carb in there or starch. So I'm just gonna nuke these and get these a little bit soft. And then I'm thinking to myself, what goes with in my British, what goes best with potatoes? An onion and some little bell peppers. So we're gonna dice those up, get those sauteing, and then we'll add our potatoes. I love saying potatoes because it's just so British of me. I wanted to be British. So I'm going to get this. Oh, let's show you while I dice. Whoops. Should we keep that in? I'm not sure. All right, just chop a little bit of onion. Now, if you don't like onion for breakfast, then obviously I wouldn't eat it. But I absolutely adore onion anytime I can get it. Again, you can chop it finer if you want it. I like big chunks of onion. I know, I don't know why that is. Let's put it this way, I never did. As a young child, I hated onion. But as an adult, I adore it. Now, some of these are starting to go a little south. They're starting to get wrinkled, so I'm going to use these up anyway. But I love peppers and onions with my potatoes. But again, you don't have to. You could just use the potatoes. And I think there is a link of sausage in the fridge that I got at the store. Did not open yet. So we're going to dice this up and get these sauteing. And that's how I just do these. I just cut them in half. Sometimes they want them smaller. I'll cut them in half again and just dice them. It's not rocket science, it's just how we cook. I consider myself a rustic cook. My food is very rustic. This one will be in thirds because it's a little bit larger. Get those seeds out. But again, you can chop them bigger if you like. This is your breakfast. You don't have to do exactly what I do. Just, you know, it's giving you an idea. And I don't have a voice right now because I'm still waking up. So I'm going to get these sauteed and we'll be right back. All right, we're going to saute our peppers and onions and a little bit of olive oil. Oh my gosh, calm down. A teaspoon of olive oil is very good for you. And I'm actually using a really good brand to share. Trader Joe's Premium Extra Virgin. Extra Virgin is your best olive oil. Delicious. So we're going to let a little salt and pepper to let them saute. We have our potatoes, nice and thawed, sitting right here. And we're going to let these cook a little bit, then we'll add our potatoes because I just want these to get a little bit more tender. Because I don't want to cook these potatoes down too far because I like them a little bit potatoey and not too crispy. Again, that's my choice. And here is the sausage we're going to add. The Alfresco country sausage, chicken breakfast sausage. No artificial ingredients, good on protein. And it is 1 point. It is 45 calories. And there's 5 grams of protein. Not really high in protein, but it's a nice little breakfast sausage. These were on sale at the store, so I got 2 packs. One's in the freezer, and one will be open for the week. So get ready to chop that up and get these sauteed. Get those in. We'll be back. I'll keep you abreast. Don't worry. All right, you see you got the little brownie bits on the corners of the peppers and the onions. Very little. That's where I'm looking to get. And then we're going to add our potatoes and our chopped sausage. So I want it to get crispy. You know, it's fully cooked, I know, but just want it to get crispy and really get nice and charred. That's what I like. Going to have an egg and some egg white. Once this gets to where I want it to be. Again, you cook it the way you want it to cook it. I'm going to show you how I like it. That is how I like it. Again, you can crisp your potatoes up more if you wanted. I did decide to put a slice of Canadian bacon in there. It's like, what, 15 calories, 20 calories? And 0 points, so that's like a double meat. You know, it's not going to add any points, and I have my egg and egg white ready to go. So I'm just going to give this a toss. I'm going to add my egg, and we're going to scramble it up. All right, we'll give it a scramble, and just incorporate things in with the egg. But I have to work fast. And this will stuff up real quick. Oh. All right, there you have it. There's your little potato, pepper, and onion, and 2 meat scramble. Look how good that looks. And points. 2 points for the potatoes. 1 point for the sausage. My eggs are 0. My Canadian bacon I used was 0. So this is a 3-point breakfast. I'm going to top it with some beautifully freshly cracked black pepper. And probably some hot sauce, because that's how I roll. But again, you don't like hot sauce, and then don't use a hot sauce. A little bit of hot sauce. I love hot sauce. And I think I'm going to go a little bit nuts here. I can put a little bit of feta cheese. I do have the fat-free feta. One of the few fat-free cheeses I will eat is the fat-free feta. It's actually pretty good. So I'm just going to measure out a tablespoon. It'll be 0 for that. Sprinkle that on top. I don't have any salsa. If I had salsa opened or some fresh tomatoes, I would throw that on top. Absolutely. Yeah, I do have a little bit of this. I can do half a tablespoon, which would be 1 point worth. I didn't think I would have it. Fun with that. Be a little bit of pesto in there. I don't know. Just try adding a point, but you know what? It's a good thing. So that is my breakfast this morning. Woo! I'm going to dig into this bad boy. So thank you for coming along and making breakfast with me. I so do appreciate it. So I'm going to go enjoy this. Time for a whoopie pie. How about a Nora whoopie pie? Also known as the red velvet whoopie pie. So let's go. In my bowl, I have 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, dash of salt, tablespoon of, I'm using regular cocoa powder, not the black, and 2 tablespoons of monk fruit. And I'm going to combine. I'm using the regular cocoa because I don't think you will see red with the black. So, and this is a red velvet whoopie pie, so it has to be red, right? All right, we combine all our dry ingredients extremely well. All right, let's add our wet ingredients. To that, I'm going to add, let's put my paper over, my cheat sheet. 2 tablespoons of milk, 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, and 1 egg. So let's go with the milk first. And if you didn't have an egg, of course, you could probably use an egg white. But since we have eggs, we're just going to do an egg. Got my little spatula. And combine well. Do we want any extract in here, Denise? Maybe we should put a little vanilla. What do you think? I mean, honestly, I don't know. They say vanilla enhances the flavor of chocolate. So, but I'm actually going to leave it out. But if you want to add vanilla, you could. I think there's going to be a lot going on in the filling. I'm good with it. Okay, get a little side scraped. All right, now we're going to add our red food coloring to make it red velvet, right? That's how you get red velvet, red food coloring. Again, you could judge this. I'm going to try, let's see, 1, 2, that was 3 actually, 4. Let's try 4 drops and see what that gives us. I'm not a huge fan of red velvet, but a few of my lovelies wanted me to make this. So that was 4. Yeah, I don't really see much red in here. Let's do 4 more, so it makes 8. Okay, that looks pretty. I mean, I don't want a blood red, but I definitely can see a red tinge to it. Why don't we do 2 more? Just, you know, why not? 1, 2. So it makes it 10 drops of red food coloring all together. I'm all about keeping it a little bit simple. All right. That actually did make a difference. All right, we grab our mug. We spray it with non-stick spray. And we put our batter in there. And you can bake this in the oven. People have asked me, can you bake these in the oven? Yes, you can. I would say about 350, maybe 15, 18 minutes. Just figure, you know, judge your own oven. I'm going to put this in the microwave for probably a little over 2.5 minutes. Again, every microwave is different, but around at least 2 minutes, I would definitely say. All right, filling I have 1 tablespoon of whipped cottage cheese, cream cheese for 1 point. And I think it is, I lost my container. Here it is. 5 grams of ready whip for 1 point. So I'm going to combine these two with a little bit of vanilla, and we're going to put the filling inside our whoopie pie. Now, you probably could have put a little bit more food coloring in there, but you know, just, you know, I'm a new at this. So we're just going to combine our cream. And if you want to add more, you absolutely can. You know, you can add as much as you want. You want to add more points? Go ahead. This is 2. You know, maybe you might want more. Just going to put that in here. Yeah, I guess we could use another point of whipped cream. What do you say? Should we go for 1 more point of whipped cream? Yeah, you know, if I had lighter whipped topping, I probably could do more. And I have the heavier ones. You have the regular, that's the problem. So imagine this is lighter. So, hi, that'll. There we go. Plop it like that. And there you do. There you do. Let's cut it. And have a taste. I don't see it tasting any different than my chocolate whoopie pie. It just looks a little bit different. It has a bit of a red tinge to it. I don't think you can see it. And there's cream cheese. I mean, that cream cheese anything is going to be good. So meet the Nora, the red velvet whoopie pie. I believe it's 4 points for the cake, 3 points for the filling, so 7. It's good. Stuffed French toast, anyone? For 2 points? Let's go.
Make your French toast.
In our bowl, we have half a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar-free Jell-O. I'm using the banana cream today. You can use any flavor that you have. 1 teaspoon should do the trick. Combine well. And that little teaspoon, your already cooked French toast. You stuff it with your yogurt filling. I'm using bananas because I have bananas and our filling is banana. Topped it with a dash of cinnamon and a squirt of Ready Whip, because why not? You could add sprinkles, you could add chocolate chips, you could add anything you wanted to this, but that is your 2 point on Weight Watchers stuffed French toast. Your filling is 0, your fruit is 0, all you have to count is your bread. It's a win-win in my opinion. It's donut day, and I feel like a donut. And I'm feeling the Dunkin' cornbread donut. Now I've made it for 6. Don't feel like 6 donuts, just feel like 1 donut. So let's see if I can make a cornbread donut for 1. I think I can do it. I think I'm up for the challenge. Let's go. In my large mug, I have 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of cornmeal and combine. Half a teaspoon of baking powder, a dash of salt, and combine. 2 tablespoons of Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. Half a tablespoon of unsweetened applesauce, 1 tablespoon of egg white, and a dash of vanilla extract. Combine well. Tablespoon of non-fat Greek yogurt. Mix well. 1 tablespoon of unsweetened almond milk. And combine. Microwave for 1:30. And there you have your cornbread donuts. You can put a hole in the middle if you like. Drizzle with powdered monk fruit mixed with milk. All right, let's taste our donut in a mug. Has a hole. It's dense because of the yogurt, but I like it. It definitely reminds me of the Dunkin' donut cornbread. Well, that is a wrap on this week's What's D Cooking? Cook some fun things. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just going to say goodbye. 11th hour, I'm running down. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, join us here at Dish with D. So some fun foods. They were pretty cool. I enjoyed every one of them. Everything is on dishwithd.com for the written recipes. A lot of things are very basic, though. I don't think you'll have a problem making any of them. Everything was pretty standard ingredients that you'll have around the house. Like I said, depending on the type of topping you have, that might change the points of the whoopie pie. So, that's where it would just be a little bit wonky, would be my question. But I did tell you that the points for the whoopie pie, I think the whoopie pie itself is 4, and any filling you would put in there would add additional point or 2 or 3. Hey, it's totally worth 3 points. That's totally worth 7 points. I mean, that was delish. It was. And all I did was take my basic chocolate whoopie pie and just put food coloring in it. Though I did use regular cocoa powder versus the special dark. I mean, not the special dark or the black. I don't think it would have even, I probably could have even put more food coloring in there. Peter was afraid it was going to taste funky. He's like, Mom, it's going to taste weird. So we're not big red velvet people here, so it could be my lack of experience. So again, you want to add more? Go for it. So that is it. If you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, join us here at Dish with D. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you want to make something, comment below what you think looks interesting, and I will dish with you another day. Goodbye for this week, my lovelies. D signing off.